Hi there, this is called the Bogoljobov 2 minors for a rook trap, and it's in the Queen's Indian. It's taken from the game Bogoljobov against Nimzowich in 1923, in which white gets 2 minor pieces for a rook. After d4 and the Indian with knight f6, c4 and e6, white could play knight c3, but might invite the Nimzowichian or the Queen's Gambit declined. So white here tries knight f3, which invites b6, the Queen's Indian, where black's going to deploy the Queen's bishop, fianchetto it on b7, or in some variations even to a6. White cross fianchettos with g3, bishop b7 and bishop g2. Black develops with bishop e7, after knight c3, castles and castles. Black to move here. Black here could play the move preferred by Magnus Carlsen and Kramnik. Knight e4, very important square in the Queen's Indian, especially the e4 square, in which black tries to stop white from playing e4, so black can throw the knight in there straight away. Or can play the move played by Anatoly Karpov and Tiviakov, d5. Here, knight e5 is a very decent try here by white. It ensures active play for the bishop on g2, and the knight is well positioned there on e5. Knight bd7, challenging the knight on e5, can be met with the popular queen a4 by white, or white can trade on d5, c takes on d5, and here black has to tread very carefully. I think the best move here for black is actually knight takes on d5 with around equality. If e takes on d5, then queen a4 with definite initiative for white. But if we look at the game Bogoljobov against Nimzowich, Nimzowich took on e5, and this is actually a mistake because it allows a type of tactic here by white. Rather than capture the knight on e5, white can push the pawn now to d6. Nice little nuance. That's opening up the bishop on g2. It's hitting the bishop on e7, while white is temporarily a piece down. Bishop takes on g2 is met by d takes on e7, hitting the queen. And now after queen takes on e7, now white takes the knight back on e5. The bishop on g2 is still being hit as well, so bishop takes on f1 is met not by king takes f1, but e takes on f6, hitting the queen, and queen takes on f6. And now white takes the bishop on f1 either with the king or the queen, with a nice little advantage for white, far from winning, but comfortable nonetheless. So this has been called the Bogoljobov 2 minors for a rook trap in the Queen's Indian. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.